will remind you again right now, as I do in week 1, day 1. You joined a military discipline service and you swore an oath of allegiance to the Queen. It is basic, ladies and gents. If you can't follow those simple orders, I'll personally help pack your bags. You can jump on the 81 bus and go home. Is that understood?
Yes, Master.
Right, sort it out, class leaders, take charge.
Sit. Class. Oh, by the right, dress.
The Cornwall Division are over halfway through the Navy's 10-week programme.
Move to the right, please. Right turn.
They're approaching one of the hardest weeks in training, where they'll have to compete against a rival class in a weapons drill and take on a 20-kilometre hike across Dartmoor.
Week 7's a bastard.
So far, the division has lost a quarter of the recruits who started.
Stop being a prat, learn from what you've been taught already, and stop making silly mistakes.
Not being funny. You can't even pack a bag.
Absolute dickhead.
You need to stop believing you're next because you're not.
I'm going to discharge you, deemed unsuitable during training, today.
Basically, a complete waste of everybody's time and effort.
We've lost, what, 14 people in 6 weeks now? That's a lot to lose. It's basically a rugby team. We've lost a rugby team of people.
See that bus? If you can make that, that's your bus.
Woohoo! We're becoming a close family.
We're becoming one.
The boys in the class are reorganising their bed space following the recent dismissals.
Soon enough, it'll only be one of us passing out. We're going to be fucking smaller than the football team in a minute. The way we're going. If it was up to me, starboard would have been this size a lot earlier on. You got a nice window seat now.
Yeah, boys, look at the windows.
I like it, I do. I don't mind if there's 4 of us passed out.
Everyone's getting excited and nervous.
25-year-old Nick Abel is class leader. It's his role to enforce Navy standards amongst his fellow recruits.
Action man Abel. I don't think there's anything that he's not good at. God, he's so lovely. Bit of eye candy. Couldn't ask for any more than that, could you?
There's a reason that there's a mirror next to his bed. So, yeah. And he's got some shit tattoos as well. Proper shit ones.
He's an excellent recruit and he's been a good example to quite a lot of the entire entry, not just his own class.
Got some ground rules, Penny. So? No fucking touching yourself or touching me at any time of the day. I know you're a bit of a naturist.
He is #1 pretty much in just about everything there is to do. And if there's anyone to set an example for anything, it's Abel.
Before joining up, Abel had been working as a car mechanic, having previously served in the army.
Back home, it was the same shit, different day, literally. As I've got a bit older, I've realised I want to push myself, I want to make it more interesting. I want to smash it and get out to the fleet and do my job. Right, lads, so make it outside.
I do think a military environment is perfect for Nick. In Civvy Street, yeah, he's just 9 to 5, and Nick just didn't know what else to do with himself. He really didn't. He needs activity, and the Navy is perfect, absolutely perfect.
As class leader, the recruit's performance reflects on Abel.
If you're 1 minute late, it snowballs, and throughout the day, by the end of the day, we're going to be 10 minutes late, and then I'm going to get my balls chewed. Make sure everyone's got all their footwear in the locker as well, and there's quite a few people that haven't.
I'm on it.
Losing poor-performing recruits makes Abel's job easier.
I personally prefer it, because I've got half the amount of people that I should be responsible for. Everyone should have 2 white socks, 1 black thin, 1 black thick.
I can't believe I've got the right socks, you know.
I can't believe you've fucking got the right anything normally. There's some morale boost when you lose someone that's been dragging the team down, so it works both ways, really. I don't know what's going to be next. We'll have to see over the next couple of days who that's going to be. I've got a few ideas, but we'll see. I don't want to say anything.
Down, further, there, and up. More of a leverage on this, McGregor.
For Abel's class, fitness will be paramount as they approach one of the course's toughest challenges, a 20-kilometre hike across Dartmoor.
You've got no grit and determination in you whatsoever. Straight in, let's go. Pull through, let's go. Well worked, okay, sprint, turn and sprint. Fast as you can, let's go.
Sometimes you look at someone and you think, how the fuck have they got through this training? Then you think, would you trust them with your life? I would say no. No, 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 and no.
One of Abel's fellow classmates is recruit Kaya McGregor.
It is hard at times, just grinning and bearing it and playing the game.
Okay, when I say go, in the shade, get some fluid on, wait to be called back in. It is in your own interest to go as fast as you can. You're going to go slow. Your oppos are going to be hanging out on the other exercise because you're not working hard. You right? Yeah. What's the matter?
It's on my chest, it's all like,
Right.
I can't get there.
All right, see how you are coping, and then we'll assess it whilst we're going around, okay? Off you go.
My dad was in the Marines, and well, I'm not a dude, so I can't do that. So I thought, might as well go for the Navy. It's the closest thing I'm going to get.
McGregor is 20 and from Derbyshire.
I've just taken a couple of things. I'm not going to go into too much detail and bore you with all my... McGregor, you all right?
Yeah.
OK, look at me when I'm giving a lesson.
I don't really know how to explain her, but if ever anybody was going to get told off for anything, it would be McGregor.
McGregor, not good. Don't do that face. How many times have I told you about that face?
I can't help my face. Like, it's just natural, it's my face.
She's so miserable, it's funny.
A poor kitmaster.
Her face doesn't give away a lot. She could be doing the most interesting thing in the world, but if her face says, I'm not interested, but the rest of her could be.
You either take me or you don't. I'm like Marmite, and I love Marmite.
McGregor had to endure a 3-year waiting list before she could start naval training.
Worked in Tesco's before this. That was awful. Worked in Costa as well. That was also awful. And Weatherspoons. Also awful, but I got a lot of money from it. So, perks.
She shouted at me for breathing too loudly.
Really? I'm not being funny. I can't help how I breathe, I'm afraid.
McGregor is from a military family and the youngest of 5 siblings.
Something I've always wanted to do.
To show my family that I'm not just the baby of the family, make myself into my own person and just succeed and make myself happy and proud. I told my dad was like, what do you mean you breathe too loud? I was like, well, there you go then.
She's put a lot of effort in to get as far as she's got. I'm proud that she's actually joining up. I've told her about my life in the Royal Marines, and she just wants to follow in the footsteps of myself.
March! All right, yes.
Do it nice or do it twice. Is that a bit of breakfast? Or is it a bit of something unimaginable?
It's Petty Officer Head's job to oversee McGregor and Abel's day-to-day training.
Sorry, McGregor, am I boring you? The seagull's more important than I am. I outrank a seagull, I think you'll find. So pay attention to me. Creases are poor, coming up into the top part of your trousers. You're saying it like you know it, so if you know it, why don't you address it? They don't fall out. There's 2 of them, that's why they're poor. There's 2 creases. Yes, now you've seen, now you can stand back up, McGregor.
The thing with McGregor is that she doesn't often do as well as she can do, because you know that as soon as I'm stood in front of her and she's looking at a shambles, I know that she's been doing other things rather than getting that right.
Good morning, Abel.
It's a game with lots of rules, and if you don't play by all the rules, everyone in the whole class is going to get in trouble for it.
The few have let down the many, would you agree? It's coming to the stage where, as a team, you're going to have to help the few that aren't actually pulling the weight in a particular area. Everybody knows who everybody is, so I'll leave that down to you to decide.
To avoid being one of the next recruits to leave the division, McGregor needs to show signs of improvement sooner rather than later.
Right, guys, what we're going to do is the first climb, we're going to climb only about 2 shifts, OK?
especially with the more physical aspects of training.
I'm just as bad as I was in week 1. Not everyone is able to do it because of the way their body is. So I'm obviously one of those.
Keep trying to move that position. Right, so swing yourself off now so you're confident that you got it. No, not very confident.
I'm determined to be able to do the exact same things as a 6-foot male who is quite muscly and can get up a rope.
Kaya's determined and stubborn in equal measures. Since she's joined up, she's proved to herself and us that she's determined to do a lot more than we thought she would ever do.
At school, I was like your typical shitty student that like teachers hated. And I just kind of want to look back and go, do you know what? I was a twat back then, but actually I can be quite good at things. There is a point in me trying because I want to prove to myself that I can do it.
Out of control to the ground, return.
McGregor actually got off the deck. Would you believe?
I got halfway up the rope for the first ever time. Result.
Despite her renewed efforts in the gym, McGregor's previous mistakes have caught up with her, and she must face a formal warning from Chief Petty Officer Bouchier.
Recruit McGregor.
Chief.
Right, Recruit McGregor, we've had a couple of reports in from you about your discipline, but we've also had some from the parade staff as well, as someone who's not putting in much effort.
I wasn't putting in effort, I just wasn't picking it up.
But what we want to see is, firstly, we want to see progress throughout your training, and we want to see maximum effort as well. You're going to be placed on a Tier 1 Values and Standards warning as of today. Now, I do not want to see you come back in a few weeks' time, 100% effort, and make some progress. She started winking at me. I don't really know what was going on. I hope there was something going on with her eye, and it just carried on going and going and going. If that was her last-ditch attempt to not go on warning, it didn't work. Do you think you're going to nail this, Recruit McGregor? The answer's definitely Recruit McGregor. Hope, right turn, right wheel, quick march. People have a very divided opinion about her. I get a lot of feedback where they say she's got a really hideous attitude. And then I get a lot where people say she's a really good recruit and they like her. There doesn't seem to be anything in the middle.
Now on an official warning, McGregor must up her game immediately or she risks her future in the Navy.
I think because I've been flagged up for so many things, you know, I'm going to get flagged up until week 10, if I get to week 10.
I don't think that she's trying hard enough. Something astronomical would have to be the thing that would change my mind. I don't know what that thing is yet. However, I live in the hope that we will find out what that thing is.
I had to do frontline fitness, being unable to breathe in the heat.
Waited a long time for this. I don't want to throw it away and waste it.
I do want to be here, is what I want. It's just, actually, I need to pull my finger out my arse a bit more.
I've had enough chocolate now.
That he fancies me, is that what you've heard? Come on, spill the beans! Do tell!
The Cornwall Division are in their 7th week of training. Nick Abel is the leader of the starboard class.
Unity, that one step together.
And so far, he's had a faultless run through training.
My record's still clean. That was one of my main goals when I got here. Because week 1, Peter Head said 70% of you at least will get a warning. So far, no warnings, so I've been all right.
Oh, it's a big adventure for him. It's a massive undertaking, you know, constantly challenging himself and doing things that he'll never, ever do in his life. The Navy is what he wants to do.
Week 7 threatens to end Abel's perfect record. For the rest of the week, the class will be assessed as a whole, succeeding and failing together.
My heck, that's a French crop, isn't it, what I have? Is that the official name of it? Or is that just what we call it down south?
That's what I call it.
Oh God! I typed in French crop and Channing Tatum came up. He is hot.
PO Head's next appointment is an assessment with one of his most challenging recruits, Kaya McGregor, who so far has struggled with her attitude.
Recruit McGregor.
It's like a car crash every time we meet. As two people, we just don't see eye to eye. Ever, really. Like, ever.
Contrary to popular belief, I'm not an horrible bloke. I may not seem like the most approachable bloke, but if there's a serious thing in which you want to talk to me about, then I am there.
People seem to think that I'm miserable, but I'm actually not. It's just like my natural facial expression is just a...
You need to work on your game face then.
Yeah, I know.
Because your game face says to me and everybody else around you, don't give a toss.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you don't give a damn, there's people in there that do, right?
Yeah.
Kaya's resting face. It is quite difficult to work out how she's feeling. So I think what they need to do is try and get to know her a bit more.
That's it, thanks, McGregor.
I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her.
I'm my own worst enemy. I doubt myself about a lot of things, but failure is my biggest doubt. I'm like, I'm going to fail this. Like, I'm not going to pass. There's no point me trying.
When she was younger and she was at home, there was always myself who would be there to say, yeah, you can do it. So I'm looking forward to her getting rid of some of the self-doubt that she's got. It'll be good.
My dad's definitely been one of the main reasons I wanted to join up. I've always wanted to make my dad proud. And that's what everyone wants, isn't it? To make the parents proud.
You've got to look around and think about everybody else. It's not just you anymore. You're not just you. You're a collective, you're a team. You've got to do it for one another. You'll get that, don't you? Yes, PO. You'll get that, don't you?
Yes, PO!
It's more like it.
Today, McGregor, Abel and the rest of Starboard class are practicing for their first big team competition of week 7, a parade drill contest against rivals Port class.
Head up. Just turn your heads down, look up in the sky. There's nothing interesting in the ground in front of you. Don't move. Gonna open order. Remember, rear rank only. Guard! Open!
A good showing by McGregor will go some way towards improving her reputation with PO Head.
Parade training is a naval tradition and the recruits do have the sense of the occasion. It helps that they're holding a gun. That does help, I suppose.
Gonna do it again. It's your guard selection, not mine.
Tomorrow, the classes will face off against each other, fighting for the right to lead out the division on their pass-out parade. PO Head's Starboard class will compete against PO Trotter's Port class.
I don't want to look shit and cock it up.
Guard! 8 belt, 10!
You want to prove you're better than the other team. You want to perform to your best ability.
Carry on! To the left! Right, 1, 2, still!
There's quite a bit riding on it. I'm not overly hand-eye coordinated. I've always struggled with it a bit. I'm shocking. Absolutely shocking.
That was horrendous, wasn't it?
Self-doubt's natural, but I have a lot of it. It's kind of all like building up and building up.
3, 2, 1. Dismiss!
You know, today when we were marching, and I looked at yours and looked at mine, yours were just
On point.
On point. They did well. Really well.
Thanks, mate.
That's right.
That's really nice of you to say, actually. Yours was shit.
How dare you?
Up! Give us your best line, raw. Raw! Was that a lioness or a lion?
For P.O. Head, it's important that his recruits have the hunger to win.
P.O. Head refers to us as lions and as pork class as lambs. Unofficially, I've been calling P.O. Head Mufasa. I don't know if that makes me Simba or not in some sort of respect, I don't know.
Feel confident? Are you a lion? We are lions. The way in which I use it is not that you literally are a lion. I couldn't ask one of them to grow a mane and a tail, but it's something that I need to resonate in their mind and in their heart.
Do you know more people die a year being killed by hippopotamus?
More people die a year getting killed by me for not doing well at guard selection. Guard selection is important so that they've got bragging rights. We want it so much because they want it so much.
Okay, gents, I'm not stupid. I know you're still awake here, all right? Make sure when I leave here, guys, don't be tempted to use your phones. Make sure you get your heads down straight away, all right? No giggling and farting. Leave yourself alone, fellas, and save your energy for tomorrow. All right? Good. Good night, guys.
It's the morning of guard selection. Model recruit Abel is getting his starboard class ready to compete.
Yeah, make sure buttons are all done up, flies are done up, your belt buckles are central.
Fellow classmate McGregor is nowhere to be seen.
P.O. Head.
Yep.
Did you know that McGregor wasn't doing guard selection?
No, I did not.
Members of the R class were saying she's gone to sick bay.
Earlier, McGregor reported to sickbay with a chest complaint, one of numerous visits she's made since training began.
If she doesn't compete in this competition with all of her teammates, then her morale would almost be crushed. Before it all gets a little bit too serious and competitive, may the best guard win. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
I've never seen her in a difficult environment, because every time it's been difficult, she's not been there. Is that because she's putting it on, or is it because of genuine reasons? I don't know.
From our point of view, it seemed like, you know, it's ever so convenient that she's ill during this or during that. Obviously, to us, it feels a bit like, oh, well, why can she do that and not do that?
In week 2, she had a different illness. In week 3, I'm fairly sure she had 2 different illnesses. And then from week 4 or 5 onwards, she's had the same illness.
Keep the pauses in between the movements as they are, but the actual movements themselves, fast and aggressive. Right, pick up our day sats, we'll get down there.
Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left, right, left.
I don't go to sick bay for the fun of it. I hate that place. Being ill isn't a choice. It isn't a game and it isn't fun.
P.O. Trotter's rival port class is first out on the parade ground. The recruits will be scrutinised together and will win or lose as one.
Centre! This! Full on this time.
P.O. Head's starboard class is up next. If McGregor is to compete, she has only minutes to make it.
I did run against the doctor's orders to get there. So I wanted to kind of show that I was going to be there to earn my place.
I want you to close your eyes for 30 seconds. I want you to think like a winner, and you'll be a winner. If you think like a lamb, you're going to be a lamb all your life. Think like a winner. Let's go.
McGregor just misses the start and is ordered to watch alone from the sidelines.
I wanted that so badly. Now it's just slipped through my fingers.
I think we're a little bit better off as a team without McGregor, because it's a huge weight off your shoulders. You know one of the weaker members of the team is not there anymore.
Guard! General salute! Present! And...
Right, guard selection is about both your presentation individually as well as how you actually conduct the guard with a bit of effort. Can you actually step up on the pressure on the day? Today, I'm awarding the guard selection to starboard class.
Abel has led his class to victory.
I was really glad we won, but also I was that confident. Yeah, I was very confident in winning anyway. So when you're that confident in winning and you do win, it's not as much of a high. You think, oh, we're going to win anyway. We seen the other class marching, and yeah, we knew we were going to win, and we did.
This is one of the most important 10-week experiences for a lot of your lives. From now, I expect this to springboard us to winning everything. That's all I want now from every single one of you.
It's such a good experience. It's the most rewarding thing, knowing that you've got through it. I think it's making us stronger as a group, so it's really nice.
Can you all do that?
Yes, yeah.
Can you do that?
Yes, yeah.
Good. Abel, out front, take charge.
I can see when somebody's genuinely disappointed, knowing that everybody's achieved something well, and she wasn't a part of it. I think that'll sting quite a bit, actually.
I do really feel like I failed. The only thing I've ever failed was a couple of GCSEs, but that's not a career, is it?
People are asking questions, and when people start asking questions, we have to give a serious consideration into her continuation in training.
At school, it's not anything to lose. Here there is.
Class leader Abel is preparing his fellow recruits for the culmination of week 7. A trek across Dartmoor.
Are we looking forward to it?
Yeah.
No.
Nah,
fucking dreading
I'm
it.
scared.
Really?
I am shitting my pants.
The way I look at it, try and look at it positively, at the end of the day, we're going for a summer walk in the moors. Civvies pay a lot of money to go and do things like that.
Sounds just what I'd like
You
to
done
do.
it a few times, didn't you, Harrington?
Yeah, I've done it quite a few.
Look at him, he's a fucking weasel. He can do it.
This is one of the course's toughest physical challenges.
Right, left turn it, keep your dressing all the way up, all right?
Each recruit must carry their own 15-kilo backpack. And working together, they must navigate their way across 20 kilometres of barren moorland.
Dartmoor is hard because not many of them understand even what a moor is. They've never seen it, they've never felt it, smelt it. They think it's a place that they'll never go to, and then all of a sudden we send them into what they think is the wilderness.
We'll have to ask staff to go to the front of the rear, so we keep just 2 ranks, please. To your left side of the road!
Due to bouts of illness, recruit McGregor has missed some of the course's tougher team exercises. Dartmoor provides her with a chance to show she can perform in challenging circumstances.
I just wanted to do it and prove that I've got more about me than what they think.
Though the instructors are looking for individual determination, Dartmoor is also designed to test the recruits' collective spirit. McGregor and Abel are in the same team.
Our timings are spot on. We've just done a kilometre in exactly 15 minutes. We were told, right, it's not a competition. That's bollocks. Of course it's a competition. Everything's a competition. Our aim was to try and catch, overtake and beat anybody, just everyone.
They're quick. They're quick as shit. They're like shit off shovel. Quick, real quick.
It's not about being the best, it's about being the most committed and being the most determined.
McGregor is not the first member of her family to tackle Dartmoor. Her dad carried out exercises here when serving in the Royal Marines.
Dartmoor can be very, very unforgiving if you don't know what you're doing. And pushing yourself to the limits in Dartmoor is not always the best thing.
Come on, Gregor. Somebody's dying.
Everyone knew my health wasn't good. It was a struggle from the beginning, an absolute struggle from the beginning. But I'm an adult, so it's my decision to make at the end of the day.
McGregor. Breathing. Hey, I'm not asking, are you breathing? How laboured is your breathing?
My chest's hurting.
You don't want to be the person that ends an exercise for somebody, and repercussions of that could be not the best for the person, but it was kind of down to her whether she wanted to carry on or not.
All right, lads, we've got 10 minutes up here. Nothing stupid. No jumping off.
I was getting a little bit frustrated because if she was genuinely ill, A, she shouldn't have been doing it. Because if she went man down properly, out in the middle of the moors, and the weather was bad, she's jeopardised what we're trying to achieve, and B, she could seriously get injured.
My biggest thing is getting back class for rest and recovery, and that means not passing out, and I don't want that to happen.
McGregor said, yeah, come on, we'll give it a go, and we'll see what will be. I like that sort of attitude. Every man and woman has their own Everest, and this was going to be quite a challenge for her.
Right, come on, let's go. Come on, team, pick the pace up.
Right, we're going 750 metres in that direction.
McGregor has been asked to lead the group for part of the trek.
Come on, guys, watch out for the snakes in here. I don't fancy getting bit.
What's he said? There you go.
Oh, it's getting a bit deep. Guys, come on, we don't want wet feet.
McGregor's looking at a compass like that, just walking.
Help me!
McGregor has led the entire team into a bog.
No, don't panic. It's only a little bit of mud.
I was stuck in a load of like shitty muddy water. Wasn't the best experience of my life, not gonna lie.
Someone hold that. That pipe up there, that's what we're going to use. You can see around here how thick this vegetation is. That suggests it's got a constant supply of water. So it's probably going to be marshland.
If it was obviously marshland, then Mr. Perfect Abel should have said beforehand rather than letting us go through it.
Oh my God, I'm so cold. I'm fucking freezing.
When you're working with a lot of people, she just stands out as this person who's always avoiding the more difficult parts of training due to her illness, which all of us, to start with, wasn't sure if it was genuine or not.
Dartmoor is a team thing. If they don't come together as a team, they'll face the consequences of the actions.
I was so ill.
Oh my God.
I just couldn't breathe, I couldn't get any blood circulation flowing. I was going dizzy. I could feel myself getting worse.
We knew she was ill because she was coughing her guts up all the time, but to what extent, we didn't know. And a big part of me did think she was planning on it quite a lot until...
Here, assistance!
How do you feel? Honestly.
Shit.
There's absolutely no shame in putting your hand up and going, you know what, I'm hanging out. If you're two hanging out to continue, you have to say so. But nobody else can make a call for you.
I was like, well, what's the point in quitting now? I've got this far. I'd let myself down and let everyone else down, so what's the point in coming that far just to let everyone down? I've always wanted to make my dad proud. And it's what I want. I want to be in the Navy.
Yeah.
Abel shares McGregor's equipment out amongst her fellow recruits.
I've been learning quite a bit since I've been here. In some respects, I'm quite selfish, but if someone's struggling, it doesn't matter who they are, try and help each other. And at this point now, we all want help because it's the last stage of training and we want no fuck-ups.
When one of them goes down like that, you're not proud that they've got ill, but you are proud of the amount of effort that they put in, definitely.
McGregor, Abel and the class all make it off the moor together.
Dartmoor is one of the most difficult parts of the training package, and that's another thing completed. And we did it obviously together as a team. So yeah, spirits were high, it was good.
Gentlemen, if you're going to march, march with your heads up, your arms are straight, get your shoulders back. I have duty this evening, and I am not going to spend my night rectifying your poor standards.
Despite finishing the Dartmoor trek with her class, McGregor has been sent for further tests to investigate her breathing difficulties.
I'm not actually fit for training. I can't do anything really without wheezing and getting short of breath.
The X-rays reveal a build-up of fluid on her lungs, an early sign of pneumonia. McGregor rings home to share the bad news with her parents.
We were upset as parents, but we were more upset for Karen because she'd put a lot of effort in to what she was doing, and to get to that point, she'd strived to go from day one to the end without any hiccups. And then when we found out that she'd actually fallen ill, we were concerned about her health.
No wonder you collapsed. A lot more.
Many a time we kind of roll our eyes like, oh yeah, she's coughing again sort of thing. We would all like, take the mick a little bit, but she came back with her x-ray and it showed like a shadow on her lung. It seems a bit worrying and we kind of feel a bit bad about it.
She's kind of proving us all wrong there. She does deserve to be here.
How did the table go? I don't know, I haven't had mine yet. No.
Pull up a pew, McGregor. What a long way we've come. Do you know what's happening next? You'll be training extended for medical grounds.
McGregor's X-ray result means she'll be put back in training, preventing her from passing out with her class.
You need complete rest.
A career that I've been working for 3 years for. I've tried so hard to not be back class and it still happened. Like, it is literally out of my hands.
You can cry all you like. I can only empathise how you feel. It's safe to say that you can be justifiably proud, actually, of the corner that you turned and the way that you've been doing the last week or two. Gutted for you. But it's your health. It's more important than this. A million times more important than this is. Right, so you just need to get well, all right? Feel shit, feel shit.
McGregor will need to make a full recovery before she's allowed to complete her training.
She'd gone up a mark or two, in my opinion, by showing the grit that she did show. That was what I've been looking for weeks from McGregor, is a little bit of fight in her. I think a good deal more of her.
What's happening, McGregor? You staying with us? No. Oh, no way.
Considering her health, she did really well. Beforehand, I was going, I think she's putting it on, she's wasting everyone's time, not putting the effort in. But now I'm going to sort of eat my words and say, well done.
Recruit Abel. Sir.
Whilst McGregor's career is put on hold, class leader Abel is going from strength to strength.
Recruit Abel, sir, to be awarded Captain's Prize for Best Kit Starboard and Captain's Prize for Best Recruit.
Recruit Abel joined INT fully prepared for all aspects of naval training, sir. He has proven himself a rarity in passing through HMS Rally with effective ease. An excellent role model, his performance has been simply magnificent and he ought to be genuinely proud of his achievements.
Well done, Recruit Abel.
Thank you very much, sir.
That sounds fantastic.
Doesn't it?
He's got all the characteristics that we require, but does everybody need to be as good as Abel? No. His Everest is going to be a lot higher than a lot of other people's Everest.
Recruit Abel, right turn. Right wheel, quick march.
There's lots and lots of different things that the Navy will ask of you over years. There's things that Recruit McGregor will be better than Recruit Abel at one day.
Before Recruit McGregor returns to training with another class, she's being sent home in the hope she might recover more quickly.
I think she's got what it takes to do well in the Navy, and all her family are proud of her.
All right, glad you're on.
Enjoy.
I'm definitely gonna be ready when I go back. Gonna show Raleigh exactly what I'm made of.